Namaskaram friends. So in this video I am going to talk about 5 different types of worlds, or you can say first tropical world, second water world, third human world, fourth desert world, and fifth one is seasonal world. So these 5 worlds are a documentary made on this, a documentary made by David Attenborough on these 5 types of world. So I saw this documentary and I tried to convey some knowledge about that documentary, what they are trying to talk about. You can also see this documentary, but this documentary is very good example of how we threatening these 5 worlds for our well-being, and how different types of, you can say, ecosystem, different types of life form, different types of plants and other species are existed in this 5 worlds, and due to our misbehave, due to our ignorance, these worlds are going in a very much devastation. So the first topic is for today's video is tropical world. So when we talk about tropical world basically means an area where a variety of, you can say, 2/3 of the plant species are found in the tropical world. 2/3 of the total plant species of the earth is found in the tropical world. So in tropical world, plant, and when variety of plants has existed, then variety of flowers. When variety of flowers and plant existent, then for you we know that for many insects, for many bees, they eat nectar of the flower. Many life forms, many animals have made their home in the forest. They uses plant wood, their leaves, and make their home. That means the whole ecosystem is functioning in such a manner that whole life form, whole plant species, water species, soil, everything is a connection. And when you go to the forest, you see the mystery, the magic of how each and every life form, each and every plant, flowers, other insects, other small to large animal, how they live in harmony with each other. That means if we destroy any forest, we destroy the home of the millions of life species, and when these life species are gone, they are very much essential for our well-being. That means our well-being is directly threatened. So when we destroy anything, when we destroy any tropical world, any forest, or you can say any plant, any species, it directly or indirectly impact us. So we have to first, what we have to do is we have to first understand the mystery of the whole world. Okay, people who devote their time and life on understanding the mystery of world, how this creation is functioning, how soil, how the 5 elements of existence, air, that means when air is blowing on a fast speed, on a slow speed, in which time of a year, what types of wind is blowing, in terms of soil, in which geographical region, which types of soil are existed, and which soil is suitable for which type of crop. In terms of water, which types of water forms are present on the whole world. In terms of fire, in terms of space, or you can say akasha. So in terms of soil, we know that in the whole world different types of soils are present. Some soils are, you can say, good for some type of plant, some soil is good for other types of plant. And in the whole world, different types of forest, national park, biosphere reserve, and other areas solely depend on the quality of soil. When quality of soil is good, then millions of different plants are emerged, and on that plant many other life species are dependent, and in this manner the whole ecosystem is functioning. That means all the 5 elements of existence, when work in harmony with each other, then a full-fledged life form, a different life form exists, and this is beneficial for all other human beings and all other life form. So we have to not just focus on, you can say, individual aspect of each and every life form. We have to focus on the important core aspect of each and life form. Each and every life form is made up of the 5 elements of existence: air, water, soil, fire, space. So first of all, we understand how these 5 elements of existence function with each other, in which area, in which geographical area, in terms of planet Earth, in terms of our solar system, in terms of the different continent of the whole world. When we study, when we collect data about their functioning, about their impact on our life, then we, you can say, make plan and policy to conserve it, because nowadays soil is degraded, air is polluted, water is polluted, space is etheric content is lost, and at many places where forest fires are going on a very frequent basis, which is not very much required. Fire is good in a forest for the, you can say, birth of other species, because after a particular point of time that forest must be on fire so that different types of life form evolve from the ashes. But nowadays it become a very regular phenomena, which is not good for the forest ecosystem, for other life form on planet Earth. For example, like flood, like drought, okay, like changes in season. That means in summer more temperature, the, you can say, temperature rises on such an extent that it breaks the record of 100 to 200 years. So it is just because of the climate change, and climate change nowadays is a very big and very important issue, because many COP meeting is going on in the whole world. Many scientists, many government organizations spend money, time, their policy on understanding the behavior of the climate and saving it. And it is not for one country, it is for the whole planet Earth. Each and every continent, each and every country devote their time, their life, and make policy in this regard, such that in each and every geographical area where these types of phenomena is going on, we have to understand it, and each and every human being, from a child to a older people, must devote their time in, you can say, solving the problem. Like Safe Soil movement, nowadays Sadhguru launches a Safe Soil movement. It is for the whole world, because when we save the soil, it is directly or indirectly solve many of the problem at once, because when soil is of a good quality, then plant life who are completely dependent on the soil are enriched, and you can say grow on in its full extent. Then many other life who are directly dependent on it also live a good life. Then we depend on plant for our home, for our food, for our medicine, for our air, for our, you can say, fruits, everything. We are completely dependent on the plant. So when we save the soil, a good quality of plant will emerge, and the nutrition in the fruit, or you can say in the flower of each and every plant, is of a good quality. That means for getting a nutrition of what is required for your body, you have to just consume less amount of food and you got that amount of nutrition. You do not have to eat more food for getting more nutrition. And it is also beneficial for food security, for your health purpose, for your time purpose, and for the well-being of the humanity. That means we have to understand that economy and ecology must go hand in hand, because economy is also required and ecology is also required. We cannot just go with one policy on economy or in ecology, because two, ecology and economy are very much interlinked, very much connected in such a manner that when you forget one, then other is dominating, and which is not good. Okay, because development is also required for the trade, for our, you can say, travel, for movements of good here and there, for making life of the people on a good state. So development is needed, but at the same extent, for development, if we destroy the ecology, it directly very bad impose a very bad impacts on the human being. Because nowadays when you see in the whole world these types of phenomena is going on, when you see, you can say, listen or hear and see in bigger cities. I am living in Delhi, so in Delhi, when you go in Noida, when you go in Connaught Place, when you go in, you can say, Nehru Place, on these types of very large types of buildings are present, and in this area very minimal amounts of plant and very minimal amounts of, you can say, importance is given to nature. So people say that, yeah, I living, what is the problem? No, you in this life, if you spend, just make an experiment that if you want to live a good quality life on this planet Earth, so if you live in sync with the nature, if you live in sync with the nature, then you live in a, you can say, in 1 hour you experience the mystery of the creation in its true form, and you live your life in a full-fledged state. Okay, just living is not important. Living with a full potential, living with a full-fledged life is important, and in this nature play a significant role. Many people say that why flowers is important. It is not of a good use, because you have a sense of a smell, and if you want to smell a natural sense, flower give you that smell, and it is not manufactured in a, you can say, in any company or in any organization. It is a natural product, automatically happen on daily basis. On daily basis, flower, you can say, blossom, then dead, then flower, blossom, dead, and different types of flower in terms of smell, in terms of their shape, in terms of their geographical area, in terms of their color. Okay, so soil is important because we want to live a full-fledged life. For that, we have to understand the physicality as well as non-physicality, and in physicality we have 5 senses. So if we want to understand, or you can say, if we want to understand our 5 senses, we have to collect data regarding that five senses and implement in our life. Like smell, when you, for example, when you do not smell any flower, just smell perfume, then you do not know the beauty of the nature. Only when you smell a flower, only when you eat a fruit, not, you can say processed food like fruity or other juices. If you eat a natural fruit, if you eat if you smell a natural flower, natural, that means direct, because nowadays by sprinkling perfume on different flowers, you smell it. No, when you go in a forest, when you go in a park, when a flower is blossoming, just smell it in the morning. When a fruit is ripening, just pluck it from the tree and eat it. Okay, when air is blowing, go in on an open area and experience the, you can say, wind. And when rain is happening, just experience the rain. When fire is going on anywhere, or when you visit a temple or anywhere, when bonfire going on, experience the fire in your body. That means whatever experience in your life through your 5 senses, through meditation, whatever experience beyond your 5 senses, everything is helpful for living a good full-fledged life. Houses, food and clothes are just a basic requirement. Okay, it is, you can say, done without you can say taking a lot of effort in your life, but understanding your life, connect your life with other life form, connect animate with inanimate, expand your imagination, and try to break the boundary of the physicality and enter into non-physicality. Understand the mystery of life, birth and death. Understand the unity between one life to other life. Understand the dependence of nature on human being. Understand the impact of other galaxy on our body. Understand the mystery of thought which is popping off of each and every moment in your body. Understand the mystery what is going on within your body. Understand the mystery of the functioning of the every human being in every part of the region, how these human beings are connected with other life form. Understand the process of evolution. Understand the process of time, space and everything. All these things making you a full-fledged life, because when you understand all these arena, when you explore different types of, you can say, dimensions in your life, then you know that your life is not just a, you can say, a cocoon in an area where you have to limit it on a boundary and you live in this manner. More than 99% of people live their life like an animal. That means for animal, boundary is set. That means from upper boundary and lower boundary set, you have to live in this boundary. But for humanity, your boundary is, upper boundary is free. You have to go wherever you want. Okay. Also, as a human being, we also have a limitation. That means if we want to physically go in the whole creation, we are not capable of. But if you connect each and every life form, if you connect animate with inanimate object, if you experience the higher energy and understand your limitation only through meditation, by, you can say, shedding your body, when your soul, your life, your spirit, your Atma is capable of going beyond your physicality and understand the whole mystery of the creation, and through meditation you experience this dimension, okay. So my point is, just living a life is not good. Okay, living a life is living a life is good when you have not much resources, when you have not knowledge, when you can say take a body of an insect or an earthworm or any plant or any animal which our boundary is limited. But as a human being, we are capable of thinking about the cosmos, thinking about its beginning, its end, its surface, its codes, its simple, its complexity. If we understand it, that means our mind is capable of, you can say, questioning these things. And by questioning or by seeking, it is a tremendous phenomena in our body that by seeking we are capable of knowing our limitation as well as our limitless existence as a life form. So, and in the whole process, how environment play a significant role is you understand that just what a good quality of air is come from the good quality of plants, and good qualities of plant emerge from a good quality of soil, and good quality of soil is always present if we do not degrade it by putting fertilizer, by putting, or you can say taking nutrient from the soil. So we have to if we want to live a good full-fledged life, first understand our mechanism, what it requires, what quality of elements it required, and then we work on that element, and then automatically this body revive and grow on its full potential. Okay, because for my understanding, the creation is a mystery of, you can say, questions, mystery of magic. It is like a game, you have to play this game, but in this game dimension is very large, dimension is infinite. So at a given moment infinite things are going on, infinite dimension are present in the whole creation. If you pick any dimension and try to go as deep as into it, you are capable of understanding or experiencing the other dimensions. Okay, because each and every dimension is connected. It is not possible for you that at a same moment you go in all other dimension, in different dimensions, but just focus on one dimension, and through that dimension try to explore all other dimensions. And when you experience that, it is a completely different experience for your life, and when you achieve it, try to spread this knowledge that other people who are not yet capable of, or not yet perceive this arena, or busy in some other activity which is not useful for their life, they must understand and explore this dimension. Okay, so why I giving always importance to travel is because when you travel now, when you travel, you see, you hear, you taste, you experience, you see different types of natural objects, different types of things which are in their natural state, and that types of data is collected in your mind, and when you solve any problem you come to very close to truth, because whatever types of data you collected is collected as the way it is, not through, you can say, coming in from like a mediator told you what one person is saying about that object. That means when you see natural thing, when you experience when you see moving of clouds, sunrise, sunset, moonrise, moonset, full moon, new moon, different types of stars, different types of skies, formation of sky, different types of clouds in terms of their color, in terms of their shapes. Okay, different types of, you can say, plants, animals, flower, everything. When you see in its natural form through your senses, through your five senses. When you meditate, you can say, when you meditate very deeply and your mechanism in a good state, then you break the boundary of physicality and you enter into the dimension of non-physicality, and in that arena all other things are in its best, because when you break the boundary of the physicality and enter into the arena of non-physicality, then we understand that what you are missing, because many people who you can say blessed with the house, blessed with the, you can say, money, blessed with the food, cloth, they, you can say, either voluntarily or involuntarily do not dive into the arena of non-physicality, do not dive into the arena of understanding the mystery of their life, because what you have, the most important thing in your life is your life itself. Because through this life you experience everything. Your body is just a heap of food, your mind is just a heap of impression. Actually what you are is, you are a life. Your life using your mechanism as a machine for, you can say, experiencing different things of the creation, be it man-made or natural made. People say man-made is indirectly nature made, because creator made us, we made machine. So machine, we and God, or you can say creator, is very much linked with each other. You cannot, when life is thriving within you, then you make a machine, no? Then you make any product, then you think, thought, or build any, you can say, great architecture, or build or you can say make any sculpture, because life is the thing which we said man-made. That means life is doing, and this life, after we dead, this life take a body of another physicality, or may not take, maybe when it is liberated, it may not take a body, and you can say when liberation is got, they did not take any body and they live on a very higher dimension. That means they live without a body. This is also a thing. So, and all these things are come because when we consume good quality of fruit, good quality of food, good quality of, when we breathe good quality of air, when we walk on a good quality of soil, because when you walk on a good quality of soil, that soil is directly touches your feet, directly impacts your body. So it is very important that 5 elements of existence must be in a good state, so that our body experiencing thing its natural form, in its quality and form, and become a good you can say become a full-fledged machine. And when our machine is a good you can say stage, so by exercising we open different chakras of our body. We have 114 chakras. So if we open our chakras, if the 5 elements of existence is in a good state, wherever we live is in a good condition, then only we are capable of breaking the boundary of physicality and enter it into non-physicality. And it is required for each and every human being that in their life just a drop, you can say at minimum, you can say at least a drop of spirituality come into their life. Because if spirituality come in their life, a basic understanding, they understand that they are not the body, they are not a mind, they are the life, and that machine is, and that life is using your body as a machine and doing different activity in the whole world. So many people, like society is going on, family dispute is going on, breakups is going on, many problem in society is going on the name of religion, on the basis of philosophy, spirituality, on the basis of, you can say, race, caste, creed, language. All these things are automatically grown, because when each and every human understand they are the life, that life using this your body and mind as a machine and doing different things. So it is not a matter of dispute that one person speak different language, other person speak different language, one person follow one religion, other must follow another religion, because then we know that each and every life form is connected with each other, but each and every life form has a unique, you can say, experience in its own. So you cannot say that you must, you can say, you must be do work like that person, you must be top up to that person, you must do activity like that person. No, because when each and every life form is different, experience of every life form is different. So how you can compare one life to another life? Just pay attention that if you have a responsibility to understand your mechanism, understand this life in a full-fledged form, and do whatever you are capable of doing. Okay, because if you do not do what you can do, it is a disaster. Okay, so you have to understand your mechanism, and a good quality of teacher is also required, because teacher gave a path, gave a direction to a student, that means on which path that student should go, because each and every life is different. So each and every life capacity in terms of their capability is different. That means someone is good in education, someone is good in sports, someone is good in movie making, someone is good in travel, someone is good in just meditation, someone is good in, you can say, medical, someone is engineering. So we do not impose our thought on ideas people that you must do this, you must do this. No, give them some time, some space, give them a, you can say, a guidance of a guru is required. If different types of question thought is coming on the mind of that people, he or she must sort it out by its own, and if not, they approach a guru. So if a guru is you can say not a fake guru, or not a guru which is making money out of their knowledge, a guru which is truly tried to give their life, their time for the well-being of the humanity, we must approach that guru and take knowledge about whatever querying coming on in our mind, and by when we gain the knowledge, we follow that knowledge or implement this knowledge in the whole life for our well-being as well as for the well-being of the humanity in the future. Because if generation by generation, if our evolution is taking place, that means we have to evolve, that means future generation must be one step ahead of us. But nowadays, due to poor quality of food, poor quality of soil, poor quality of air, our future generation is not one step ahead but many steps behind the current generation. So it is a very crime against humanity. We have to set up atmosphere. We make different types of human being in you can say we place different types of human being in different arena, like some people in sports, some in movies, some in education, some in health, some in politics, so that that in each and every arena many people work for the well-being of people of that arena as well as for well-being of them, and then at last we combine all the different types of arena, and we understand that humanity is the one aspect. If we work on the humanity, on other aspects are clearly automatically resolved. So it is just a small lecture on, you can say, environment, ecology, humanity, how each and everything is connected, and how by just preserving, or you can say when we, you can say, take hand in hand environment and ecology, then most of the problem is sorted out. Most of the problem is sorted out, because when humanity live in a good state, when human beings understand their mechanism, they do not discriminate on the basis of religion, race, caste, sex, place of birth, on philosophy, on spirituality, on religion, on many different things. Because this, see, problem occur when human beings do not understand who they are. If human beings understand who they are, and when a good teacher is available to showing the path about what is true and what is not, satyameva jayate, truth alone, you can say, truth alone triumph. When we know the truth, all other problems are automatically gone, because the whole creation, the whole, you can say, mystery of the nature and space in such a way that when you find the truth, you solve automatically many problems. And when you spread this knowledge that this is truth, so other people must experience that this is truth, not for their life, but truth is same for every human being. So when you understand the truth, when you understand its significance in our life, then many problem is automatically gone. For example, a very important, a classic example is on the name of God. People make different religions. Some make Hinduism, some make Buddhism, some Jainism, some Zoroastrian, some Christianity, some Islam. That means they make an organization on different ideas. So if we tell that God is present within you, okay, God is present in each and every particle, so maybe your method of worshipping is different, your culture is different, your language is different, your practices, your rituals is different, but what you do is for the creator of the whole creation. And it is by name you discriminate it, on the basis of place you differentiate it, on the basis of color, on the basis of shape, size you differentiate it. But if that creator is present in each and every particle, so how you say that that religion is better than that religion, that practice is better? No, I experience the creator in my own way, other people experience the creator in their own way. So we have 8 billion people, each and every people experience the creator in their own way. So it is good that each and every human being have their own way of experience the God, and whatever, you can say, method and whatever practices is required to perceiving this, we must felicitate that human being for achieving this, because it is very much required that each and every human being understand their mechanism. That means they understand the creator which is present within you, and when you understand the creator present with you, then you also know that you and outside things, that means within and outside, is not a different task. It is very much in correlation with each other. Like what you inhale, trees are, what you can say inhale, trees are exhale, what you exhale, trees are inhale. That means a very much clear linkage as within you as well as outside you. What you eat become energy for your body, for doing activity in your body, and that fruit is come from outside, and that fruit is made up of the 5 elements of existence. Your body is made up of the 5 elements of existence. So outside, inside is same. So when we do things, understand things in this manner, in this complexity, in this connectedness, then we know that we are the source of the problem. Humanity is the source of the problem. If they understand their mechanism, if they understand who are they, what types of life is going in within them, and what is present outside, everything is connected with each other, and everything is working for the betterment of the creation. People may say that death is a bad thing, destruction is a bad thing. No, when destruction happens, then only new things is emerged. So destruction is very much required for the beginning of the other life form. Okay, like when we dead, our body like serve as a manure for other life form. So new life form is emerged from the dead. So death is also good, preservation is also good, because when a birth happens, if it not I'm sorry, If birth is happen, if it not preserved for some time, then this life do not experience the you can say elements, or you can say physicality, non-physicality, and the other dimension present in this creation. So when a life is, when a birth is happening, then it must be preserved for some amount of time, what is you can say best for that mechanism, and after that it must be dead. Birth is required so that cycle of creation is going on, preservation is required so that that life experience the mystery of the creation, and death is also required because after that a new life form is going on. So this cycle of life, birth and death, birth, life and death is going on. Okay, if we want to break this, if we you can say physicality want to break the boundary of birth, life and death, then meditation is the only tool. Experience is the only tool. Understanding the life which is present within you is the only tool through which you got liberated from this mechanism. You have given this mechanism because this life, till now, this life is not so updated, not so advanced that it go into the arena of non-physicality and experience that thing. But you, through meditation, through sadhanas, and through you can say paying attention on your body, you are capable of experiencing the non-physicality by you can say attaining this body. And when you liberate, when you set this body, then that life form, on the basis of that knowledge, they go into their arena of non-physicality, and they understand that dimension in a very easier manner, because you work in this life form, you work on non-physicality. So when you actually go into that arena, it requires a very less time to understand that arena. Okay, that means it is, your life is like a play is going on. If you win one match, then it to go to the next level. When you reach next level, it go to a next level, and the final is liberation. So right now you are in the middle of a game. That means you won some game, you lose some game. But when you win a game, and when you go, when you come to a point of liberation, after that you do not have to take a shape of these types of body. You do not have to take use the you can say the 5 element of existence for your survival. In non-physicality, no 5 element of existence is required, but still in that dimension you are capable of experiencing physicality, non-physicality, the whole mystery of the creation, from beginningless to endless, from surface to core, from complex to simplicity, and it's in its true form. Okay, many people, they see different types of spirit which are living, which are present in the physicality also, but very few people are capable of experiencing it, seeing it, because their machine is not of a good quality. Nowadays we know that, in newspaper we read that many funding of the government is going on health sector, on medicine, on pharmaceuticals. Why? Because people do not pay attention on their body. They do not go in a park to exercise. They do not walk. As science and technology develop, their body is just so lethargic that they do not do any activity, and in that manner their bodies become so weak that if you want to download any good quality of software for opening the chakras, for understanding different dimensions, that body is not capable of, because for downloading different types of software, for downloading different types of, you can say, dimensions in your body, your body must be in a good state. But people, in terms of, they do not eat quality food, they do not go for exercise, they do not keep their mechanism in a good state. You can say you can say healthy doesn't mean you have to build a muscle, you have to build abs. No, body means you keep your body in such a state that each and every cell in your body is throbbing, working of you, whatever you can say, working for you, whatever activity you want to know, your each and every cell working for you. That means you have this type of sophisticated machine. If each and every cell is working for you, working for your problem, working for knowing the mystery of the creation, then nothing else is required. But many people do not understand the sophistication of this machine, and on daily basis they destroy it by taking drugs, by drinking alcohol, by smoking cigarette, and by doing different things, because they do not try to understand the mechanism. They do not read the user manuals, and they try to run the machine accidentally. If you run any machine accidentally, it sometime works, sometime not. But when you understand and we read the user's manual, you can say drive the machine by your own. So I hope this is a very small video on humanity, on spirituality, on life, birth, death, on nature, space, and how each and everything is connected, and how it is our task that we must understand the physicality, non-physicality, nature, space, and their connectedness with each other. So I hope you love this lecture and you enjoy this lecture. So namaskaram. Thank you.